morning, boys and girls. How's everybody doing today?
Good morning, sir.
Good, good. Okay, today's lesson is using your, the lesson title is Using Your Leadership Skills and Taking Charge. The content objective is to analyze personal strengths and weaknesses as a leader. So each individual, you are a leader and a follower. The language objective is describe the preparation of a leader before drill. Describe the procedure a drill leader takes to teach a drill. And then we're going to identify the five characteristics of a capable leader. Right? And if you notice on here, I had to define the key words, which is command of execution, command voice, preparation, and procedure. So this course is just in line, this class is just in line with what you guys have already because you've been conducting your drill. All right? In the past, we had a class called Leadership Defined. And we mentioned, hey, what is the purpose of a leader? So who can, raise your hand, who can define what the three things that a leader must do? Who remembers that? The three things that a leader must do. Okay.
Purpose, direction, motivation.
Say it again.
Purpose, direction, motivation.
Very good, Brittany. The leaders must provide purpose, direction, and motivation. Right? What is the purpose? What does that mean?
Why?
Very good. Why? What's another one? What's the direction? Elian, what's the direction? Okay, where? Where do we want to go with whatever we're doing, correct? All right, how about the motivation? Kayla.
Motivation is like when you have effort and potential to do something.
Okay, the potential to do something. My job as the leader, right, is to motivate you. So how do I motivate somebody? Okay, by talking to them, making sure they can do it, and giving them what?
Encouragement.
Encouragement. Very good. What else? What's that?
Awards.
Inspiration. Right. What is that?
Awards.
Okay, tying what? Tying an award to whatever they do, right, as a final outcome. Okay. All right. The purpose. What is who knows the definition? The actual definition. There's one thing that person needs to do. There's one word. Starts with an I. As a leader, I must be able to do this one thing. Now reflect. Now reflecting. True or false? It's either to persuade or to influence. Influence, right? That's the key purpose of that leader. I must be able, or you must be able to influence an individual to do something. Okay? Here within our school, we have people that are influential. Correct? Who would those people be? Okay, teachers is one. Staff of who? Staff from school? Okay, who else? Okay, the principal. Who else? Your friends, correct. Your friends can be influential because you guys look at your peers for inspiration, aspiration, right? Because if you see somebody doing really good or somebody that's gone through a bad time, can you learn from that?
Yes.
Right. And then can you apply it to the current situation or any situation? Okay. All right. I want to break you guys in groups. Boys and girls, I want to break you in groups. This will be group 1, group 2, and group 3. All right? Now that you know what your groups are, I want you to turn to the person to your right, right? And we're going to do a think, pair, share. Okay? To that person, this is the question. And this is where you two have a two-way conversation. All right? And you're going to discuss what are some values or some characteristics that a drill leader, a person that's performing a drill, like if you're in charge, what would that person need to do or know? Okay, take a couple of minutes and discuss it between yourselves.
Well, they always need commanding voice, but then they'll have commanding voice. No one's gonna know what to do.
They have to like say
Gel. They need to know the commands, especially if they know they want to do that.
Okay, now that you guys shared some thoughts with that individual, now turn to your left, right, and discuss to that person what you just discussed in the previous conversation.
They put sometimes, like when it comes to, you must be serious. Because like if they be falling around and they're gonna think that, oh, this is the and then that's how they have the voice. So they could understand this. Your commanders need to also know how to they need to know all the regulations. Do that
Okay? Alright? Alright, now I'm going to, with the knowledge that you've shared, okay, I'm going to hand out a marker. And I want you to break up into your groups. I want you to get behind question number 1, question number 2, question number 3, by your group. So, group 1, group 2, so straight back. Group 3. Okay? Well, black or blue? Okay? Alright, that's question number 1 to my right. Question number 2 is in the middle. Question number 3 is on the side. Alright, now if I can get you guys real quick, just look at me real quick. Everybody turn this way. So I can give you some instructions. Alright, when you're there brainstorming your ideas, okay, everybody needs to participate. Brainstorm your idea. Come up with the answer. Put one on the board. Turn around. That lets me know, hey, that you're ready, okay, to discuss it. And then what we'll do is we'll rotate. It'll be a gallery walk, okay? We'll just move around and actually we'll go this way, clockwise, all right? So 1 will go to 3, and then so on, okay? All right, go ahead and take a minute. Look at your question and then brainstorm and answer it. Remember, use your personal experience. What's your personal experience and what you know from what you read, So your student learning plans,
Comments.
put them on the board. No, just put one, because you're controlling inflection, so that means you're controlling your voice. Put in parentheses, voice on the side. In parentheses. That's a big thing. Okay? Okay, once you're done, remember, turn around so we can discuss it. All right. Girls over there, you writing another one? Or is that a continuation of that?
It's a continuation.
Okay. Okay. Now, if we can focus over here on question number 1. We had described the procedure a drill leader takes to teach a drill. Okay, who's your speaker? Identify with somebody in your group to be the speaker. Okay, for each station. So Carla, tell us what you have.
They need to set the example, and like they need to know their own drill, so like they can practice the techniques.
Okay, how many of you agree with that? They need to set the example. And they must know their own drill. That is correct, because if you are doing the drill, you should be the subject matter expert in that drill. Like as right now we're doing rifle drills and we're doing exhibition and stuff like that. Nobody's going to know the drill better than who? The drill person, correct? Okay. All right, let's move to question number 2. Question number 2, right behind you, right here. Hold on, don't rotate yet. Question number 2, identify 5 characteristics of a capable leader. What is one of them?
So one of the characteristics is controlling inflection, that means your voice, how to use your voice correctly, like high voice and strong voice, so that all this one can hear you.
Okay.
And giving your orders correctly.
Okay. All right. Remember, that is very, very important. It's having that command voice to be able to speak out. Because someone that leads, if they have a low voice, are they going to be kind of like aggressive when they need to be aggressive and telling people what to do?
No.
No. Okay? People are going to have problems. There's going to be a communication problem. Right? Okay, very good. Question number 3. Describe the preparation of a leader before a drill.
Well, a drill leader should know their commands properly before they start, and the knowledge of their routine.
Okay. What are some ways that our students, as a leader, as a drill leader, or a leader period, what is that they need to do to prepare themselves then?
Well, they need to like have everything set up in their mind. Like, this is what I'm going to do today.
Okay. So she's saying in their mind. What's something else we could do? What's that? Okay, you want to write. Okay, you want to write. And it's kind of like preparing yourself. Okay, what is it that I got to do? If I got to move people from one place to another, I want to put in my mind, as Kayla has said, hey, I need to do a diagram. Okay, if I got certain movements I got to do, and I'm getting graded on this, and I have boundaries. Remember, this is what we talked about. You have to write it down and draw it out. Yes, Erica, or no?
Yes.
Okay, very important, very important. Okay, go ahead and rotate. Okay, Take a minute, look at your question. Please do not put the same thing as somebody else did. Start with number 2. Question number 2. Girls, on number 3, you ready? Okay, I'm going to go ahead with number 2. Alright? So number 2, identify 5 characteristics of a capable leader. And you have put down?
Having patience.
Okay, why should you have patience?
Because like, if you're going to be a leader, you must have patience. Because what if a student is being like so rudely, and then you need to have patience, like, okay, I cannot snap on them, like, just for one, like, I'll give them warnings. But if they keep on continuing, then that's when I need to discipline.
Okay, and not every kid, go ahead.
Also, if like someone doesn't understand something, like we're doing drill with the rifle.
Right.
If someone doesn't know how to do right shoulder arms.
Okay. And Stephanie, how do the students learn differently, right? Everyone has like a different learning style. Not everybody has the same one. Do you remember what the learning styles were? Visual. Kinesthetic, which means what? Hands-on. Okay. And what else? Audio. So the three methods of learning, and especially in drill, it's going to be hands-on, audio, and visual, right? But the majority of the drill, right, is what? It's hands-on. A lot of you, about 80 to 90% of people learn by doing it, by actually doing it, okay? And then they remember it, and they visually see somebody else do it as they're talking about it. So you're actually incorporating all the 3 learning styles to learn something specifically. Okay, very good, girls. Let's go to 3. What do you have down, girls?
The drill leader should practice and then like your footwear the real drill.
Okay, so meaning what?
As in, even if it was a practice, they should still be ready.
Okay, and going out there preparing. If you guys remember what it said in the book. In the book it mentioned preparing yourself. So one of the things is going out there, being positive, know what you want to do, okay, and acting like it is the real thing. And you have to have composure, right? How about dress? Is dress part of that? Okay, because if you're not dressed accordingly, do people take you seriously? No. Students won't take you seriously because you have an expectation of them, and they're going to say, okay, well, why is this person telling us to look like this, and he's looking or she's looking different than where we are. Okay? We always have looking professional, right? And then looking kind of sloppy. Are leaders sloppy? No. Why isn't a leader sloppy? What is something that would stand out?
They're organized.
Okay? They're organized. Leaders are organized. They believe strongly in that. About time management, like setting the drill. Okay? Would they time their drills? Okay, like currently, you have how many minutes to do your drills?
3 to 5 minutes.
3 to 5 minutes. So that leader needs to have that drill already rehearsed, written out at certain points. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, let's go to question number 1. Group 1 over there. What do you have?
Using cue cards as reminders for commands.
Okay, using cue cards. Very good. How many of you thought of that? How many of you guys thought of, boys and girls, how many of you thought of using a cue card doing your steps? Has any, okay? Ramidas, you thought about using the cue cards, right? Those are very helpful. If you guys remember, we've been using cue cards since when?
First grade.
Since like kindergarten probably, right? You know, you got your math, your little multiplication, your addition, subtraction, words, pictures. Okay, that's just a technique that we've always been using. Cue cards. Even as adults, we use cue cards. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay, everybody, go ahead and have a seat. Come back to your tables. All right. We've seen that we have challenges. Right? There is some challenges in being a leader. For example, Carla, you being the class leader, what have been some challenges for you just in class? Okay, the shyness. All right. How about over here, Jesus? A challenge. Okay, focusing on the commands. All right. About Erica? Being prepared? Okay. And for you specifically, Erica, everybody remembers that Erica's just been here recently for 2 weeks. What else is she struggling with?
Friends.
Okay, not that. Because she's struggling with something else, because she has to do something while integrating herself, right? And what was it, Carla? Right, getting to know other students, right? And feeling what? Welcomed, accepted, and all that, okay? That's a challenge, right? Every student has a challenge. And that is a big one, because if you're standing in front of somebody, giving them some leadership, some words of encouragement, okay? It's very, very important that that person is welcome, because that gives them a sense of what? Of what? What is it, Amitas? Confidence. Okay. What else?
Encouragement.
Encouragement, right? But if you talk negative, what happens?
They feel insecure.
Kayla. They feel what?
Insecure.
Insecure. And then what could happen? As a leader. Right. They don't want to do it anymore. Okay, so we have it's a two-way street. If you notice in your chapter, it said, hey, good leaders are good what? A good leader, in order to be a good leader, you must be a good what? Starts with an F. Very good, a follower. And that's something that I've always believed in. Okay, because I need to, as a follower, I need to look and learn. Okay, and that's how we learn from each other. And then use bits and pieces of people, right, that we like, and then apply it to our own leadership style. All right? Okay, in this chapter right here, right, we've learned, describe the preparation of a leader before drill. Okay, just reflecting back, what's one thing that we've learned from that? From the preparation piece? What's something that a leader must prepare for? How does that person prepare themselves? Okay, by writing stuff down, jotting notes. Okay. Describe the procedure a leader takes to teach a drill. Okay, what are some techniques that person can do? I haven't heard anybody say it yet or write it down. Before we actually do something, like let's compare it to sports. What do we do in sports before the game? We practice, rehearse, correct? And practice makes perfect. It's the same thing here. So before you go out there, you go out there. Okay, very good. All right, and then the characteristics. We all look to people to be a good leader. And we have certain expectations of that person. And today you found out what? What did you find out today, Caroline? About the characteristics. You wrote some down in the back. Okay, know how to give commands, and you mean by what? What's that? Okay, getting in front of people, just like in speech. It's very important to get in front, because does it take you out of your comfort zone?
Yes.
Now, how do you feel then, once you're put in the spot? What happens? What happens to you? Vivian, what happens when you're in front on the podium? You know, what are your feelings then? Okay, you're nervous. What else? What are some other things that you feel that you go through along that?
Like if I'm gonna pass out while I'm talking, like I'm afraid like if I'm gonna faint or say something that is really loud.
By saying something wrong, you got to be really conscious of what you're saying. Okay? Listen. Okay? Shy. And how do we break the shyness? Talk. Okay? And how do we work on the confidence? Talk. Okay. That's what this is about. By putting you in charge, you're actually getting out there in front of people. Okay, in this instance, we have Erica, a new student, a transfer student from another high school, and in order to get her sped up, you know, she's going through her little situation of, hey, I need to be accepted, I gotta blend in, okay, I'm gonna take charge. Hey, is that a good thing? Yeah. Okay, because she aggressively came in and said, hey, I want to show what I know, or what I don't know. So if I don't know something, what am I going to do? Ask? Or what else? Ask for help. Right? And what else? Look, what's this? Study. Okay? Study. All right, good job, everybody. Any other questions?
Sir.
Okay.